Good evening, everyone. Today is January 15th, 2025, and welcome back to the Daily Donald Evening Edition, your go-to source for the latest in Trump administration updates and the stories making waves around the globe. Tonight, we're diving into two major stories dominating the headlines. First, we'll explore the Trump administration's influence on the ongoing Israel-Hamas negotiations and the role it played in shaping this moment in history. Then, we'll take a deep dive into the fiery confirmation hearings of Pam Bondi, Trump's pick for Attorney General, and the controversial remarks she faced today. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a Daily Donald update. Let's get started. Let's start with the breaking news. Israel and Hamas have reportedly reached a deal on a Gaza ceasefire and a hostage release. This is a pivotal moment in a long-standing and deeply complex conflict. But what role did the Trump administration play in shaping the dynamics that led to this agreement? During Trump's first term, his administration made significant moves that altered the geopolitical landscape in the Middle East. The recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, the relocation of the U.S. Embassy, and the brokering of the Abraham Accords were monumental shifts. These actions not only bolstered ties between Israel and its neighboring Arab states, but also reshaped the power dynamics involving Hamas and other regional actors. But while Trump's administration celebrated these moves as steps toward peace, critics argue they sidelined Palestinians and contributed to increased tensions in Gaza. The question now is, did these actions set the stage for today's ceasefire, or did they further entrench divisions? Experts point to the normalization deals between Israel and Arab states like the UAE and Bahrain as indirectly pressuring Hamas to seek negotiation avenues. However, some suggest Trump's hardline stance on Iran, Hamas's key backer, also weakened the group's capacity to sustain prolonged conflict. The ceasefire deal includes the release of hostages held by Hamas in exchange for humanitarian aid to Gaza. This development raises questions about the timing and motivations behind the agreement. Is this a strategic move by Hamas to regroup, or does it signal a broader willingness to engage in long-term peace discussions? And what role will the incoming Trump administration play in supporting or complicating this fragile moment of progress? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Trump's return to the White House adds another layer of complexity to the evolving dynamics in the Middle East. Now, let's turn to Capitol Hill, where Trump's pick for Attorney General, Pam Bondi, faced a grilling from Senate Democrats during her confirmation hearing. Bondi, known for her tenure as Florida's Attorney General and her staunch support of Trump during his impeachment proceedings, has a reputation for being both tough and unapologetically loyal. Today's hearing was no exception, with fiery exchanges over her record and controversial remarks about political bias in the Justice Department. Democrats focused on Bondi's role in the Trump impeachment defense team and her involvement in lobbying efforts for foreign governments. They questioned whether she could lead the Justice Department impartially, given her close ties to Trump. In her defense, Bondi doubled down on her commitment to restoring trust in the justice system, emphasizing her belief in the rule of law and promising to root out what she called deep-seated political corruption. As expected, Bondi's nomination has drawn sharp reactions from both sides. Supporters praise her as a fearless advocate for Trump's vision of justice reform and law enforcement. Critics, however, argue that her close ties to Trump raise serious concerns about impartiality and the independence of the Justice Department. One particularly heated moment came when Senator Zertname pressed Bondi on her past statements about prosecutorial discretion, asking whether she would use the Justice Department to target Trump's political opponents. Bondi's response? Justice will be blind under my watch. But is that enough to quell concerns? Bondi's confirmation hearing isn't just about her. It's about the broader direction of Trump's second-term administration. Will her tenure as Attorney General mark a return to a more politicized Justice Department, or can she strike a balance between loyalty to Trump and upholding the law? And how will the administration's approach to domestic and international issues, including the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, evolve under this new leadership? Today's stories paint a vivid picture of the challenges and opportunities facing the Trump administration as it gears up for its second term. From navigating delicate ceasefire negotiations in the Middle East to defending controversial cabinet picks, there's no shortage of high-stakes drama. What do you think about Pam Bondi's nomination as Attorney General? And do you believe the Israel-Hamas ceasefire will hold? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from the Daily Donald. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.